How did you convince them?
I didn't, it just went.
You just shut the door and then left, right? A suggestion from Parliament, Belgium should be closer to Taiwan. China says that, no, it's just like playing with fire. 大家好，我是phong尼哥，欢迎来到我的频道。今天 Kimmy 陪我拍影片哦，他是从比利时来的，我觉得他很幸运啊，为什么？我等一下跟你们说哦。Kimberly, welcome.
Thank you.
I really think you are so lucky for being from Belgium because you guys can speak a lot of languages, and I would like to ask you why. But actually, I'm curious about one thing. It sounds like politics, but it's not, because I don't want to be in politics for these videos. Last year, I saw a news about a suggestion from Parliament to government in Belgium about Taiwan. It suggests that Belgium should be closer to Taiwan, but right after that China says that no, it's just like playing with fire, so they suggested not to play with fire. Parliament suggests government to be good friends with Taiwan. So what do people know about Taiwan in Belgium?
And of course we do know, and like we know where it's like geographically where it is, but I think the general idea is that it's quite dangerous to go there, to travel there. I think when I told my parents that I would come to Taiwan, they were like, "Are you sure you really want to go there?" Like they were very concerned.
How did you convince them?
I didn't, it just went.
You just shut the door and then left, right?
No, I mean, I tried to talk with them, and they also know that if it would be really dangerous, I wouldn't go. Like I also think about things, but this was, I traveled quite a lot, and this was maybe the hardest one to convince my parents that it's okay that I would go. Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you been in Taiwan?
Now since September.
Since September. So how do they feel about you being here? Because recently there was a Chinese balloon missile flying over Taiwan. We received a text message.
Yeah.
How do they feel about this?
Well, I didn't tell them.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, I told some of my friends, but I didn't want to worry them because it was a satellite and it was not a missile. So
it was a translation mistake, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't really tell them. I didn't want to worry them because my mom she's amazing, but she can also be very protective. And if there would be really something wrong, I would tell her. But now there was nothing wrong, so.
I'm not sure if they will believe in me, but if they are watching this video, you can just relax a little bit because Taiwan is one of the safest countries, if it's not the safest in the world. So relax a little bit, please. She's in good hands.
Love you, Mom.
说到安全，现在最大的威胁就是网络诈骗了。每次你连到公用的 WiFi 的时候，你就将你的资讯泄露出去的风险。你会看到有一些 WiFi 提醒不安全的连线，你的资讯暴露在危险当中，或是已经被盗走了。NordVPN 能让你轻松改变你的 IP 位置，保障你上网的安全，尤其是你在公共场合的时候。想想你手机或电脑有多少有用的讯息，你的密码、银行账号、照片、身份证号码等等超多的讯息。一个可信赖的 VPN 可以帮你保护这些资讯的安全。NordVPN 是一个安全的又简单使用的 VPN， 每一次可以在6个不同的设备上使用。最近我会让我女儿借这个看一些土耳其的影片来练习土耳其文。NordVPN 让我可以改变 IP 位置，不受地域性的限制，找到我想要的内容，真的超简单。现在点击此链接 nordvpn.com/pineapplebro， 使用我的专属代码 pineapplebro 可以享受特别折扣。如果你直接订阅2年的方案，可以获得额外4个月免费。如果使用了一阵子不满意，你可以在30天内申请退款哦，非常划算哦。感谢 NordVPN 保障我们的安全以及赞助这支影片。好，我们继续。The part that's about being lucky is languages. How can you guys? Because I have another friend from Belgium. He could speak 8 languages.
Yeah, that's a lot.
He is learning his 10th language.
Wow. Yeah.
How can you guys speak a lot of languages? You guys are not only ones that I've heard.
Yeah.
So many people from Belgium can speak a lot of languages. So how can you guys do that?
I mean, I think it's several reasons. So to start with, we have 3 official languages. So Dutch in the upper part, French in the lower part, and there's a little part German. So we learn in already in school, elementary school, we learn already some French, and then later you also learn English. So, and also, for example, when you go to France, everything on the TV will be in French. But for example, in Belgium, also English TV will be shown, and so it's quite easy to pick it up when you're younger.
Yeah, and 4 languages already.
Then later on in university, you can, it depends on what you study, but usually you can choose between German or Spanish, so, or other languages. I think in my university you could also study Chinese. I didn't back then, I studied Spanish, but yeah, you could.
You kind of look a bit like Spanish as well.
Oh, really? That's the first time someone
Really? My wife thinks Spanish women are very beautiful. When she sees this footage, she's gonna think that you are Spanish and then you look so beautiful. I'm sure about that. What do you guys think? I think she's super pretty, but we don't want to make her shy because she's camera shy a little bit.
Yes.
I think you heard that a lot.
That I'm looking as a Spanish woman, or
being pretty?
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention to it. But
tell her more about that, please. Let her know. In Taiwan, actually, there's something that I dislike. There's a local language here, Taiwanese, and also there's Chinese. Of course, everybody speaks Chinese here. But in some big cities and in some schools and as well, and Chinese is prioritized and Taiwanese is not that much paid attention. Do you guys prioritize any languages?
I guess, I can speak for the upper part, so where I studied as a girl. So the national language of the upper part is Flemish or Dutch. So there's still a difference in sound, and there's also a lot of local dialects. But in school, you will not speak the local dialects. You would speak proper Dutch. So I think also in a lot of parts it's disappearing, sadly, because I think it has a lot of character. And for example, my grandparents, they speak very dialect, and I learn from them, but it doesn't, it sounds very weird when I speak it. So yeah, it's a bit sad.
All right. How do you say subscribe in Dutch?
Abonneren.
You guys heard that, and you already know what it means, and you are good at supporting me. Thank you, everyone. When I heard that you are from Belgium, I was really happy because finally I found someone from a smaller country than Taiwan.
There's a lot of differences, but I think one that pops in my mind is now people are very outdoorsy, and I love that. In Belgium, everything is very there's a lot of buildings, very gray, and I would say there's a lot of nature here. In the weekends, people actually go hiking in the weekend as a social activity, and I love that. That's one of the things, but I'm sure there are many.
Have you had any culture shock when you came here?
I don't think I had a very big culture shock. I think the biggest struggle is and was Chinese, the language, to try to understand people and try to communicate with them, but other than that, not in a very, very big way, I would say.
I was reading a Taiwanese lady's blog living in Belgium, and she said something quite funny and true. I would like to ask you about that. She said she could probably walk naked in Taiwan, even in the small streets, and people will close their eyes instead of harassing her. Do you feel that kind of feeling of safety here?
Yes, I don't know about the naked part. I haven't tried it. Of course, I feel very, very safe here. There hasn't been one moment that I haven't been feeling safe.
How is it in Belgium?
There's certain areas in Belgium where you might not feel so safe. I think in bigger cities, certain areas in the city. I'm thinking about Brussels, for example. There definitely are some areas where you don't want to go alone in the night, for example.
Yeah. That's important because I have a daughter, 5 years old, and I have to think about her future and such things as well. And everybody asks me if I want to go back, and the answer is of course no, because she's safe here. When I'm at work, when she's at school, I don't have to think about which way to take back home, and when she grows up a little bit, I don't have to think about which way she walks, will she be alone, so such things. It's tiring.
Yeah. I think in general, people are very, very nice here, and that's actually something we both, like Neil and I, both experienced a lot already. That when you ask someone something, they will move everything aside to just help you.
All right, Kimi, I don't want to bother you too much. You're still shy, but I think this interview was quite nice. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for supporting me all the way, and thank you for not forgetting to subscribe, like, and leaving your comments down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.